Hi, it's me, Creaky, and I'm not really here. This is all just CG. While you're watching this, I'm probably still moving house and completely stressed out of my mind. But I've lined up some amazing creators to keep you all entertained while I slowly lose the will to live. I mean move house. And the first of those creators is doing something he's never done before. But don't worry, this isn't his first video. It's my internet dad, Mr. Sensible. And today he's talking about a Karen, dressed from head to toe in leopard print. So, yeah. Take it away, Dad. I mean, Mr. Sensible. No, I haven't seen the box marked "Do not lose or I'll kill you."
Go nuts on my nuts.
Oh, hi, Pa. Yeah, how's it going? No, not too busy. Just watching some foreign language rubbish on the TV. I don't know what on earth he's talking about. A Karen emergency? Oh, I'm on it. Right, Karen emergency.
I can be as vulgar as I want. They want you out of their business.
Hi, I'm Mr. Sensible, and Creaky Blinder has asked me to have a crack at dealing with one of those most dangerous of creatures.
Karen.
I'm wondering why he won't do it himself. You must have some excuse, Creaky.
I ran out of gas. I had a flat tire. I didn't have enough money for cab fare.
Is that honestly the best you can do?
Someone stole my car. There was an earthquake. A terrible flood. Locust.
All right, pal, all right. You could have just got a note from your mammy. I'll do it.
Tidy.
Okay, let's set the scene. Karen goes into a bagel shop. That's enough for total disaster.
I can be as vulgar as I want. They want you out of their business.
They can't get me out of their business.
Of course they can.
Not another one. You know, I just don't understand how Karens think that no rules apply to them. And trying to disguise yourself as a leopard is not going to enable you to get away with it.
Florida civil rights home.
I'm sorry, but you're not a lawyer.
He's got a good point. You're not a lawyer.
Come on, yes I am.
Oh yeah.
Yes I am.
What service you work for?
Yes I am.
No.
Right.
Oh, you are? Why does that not surprise me?
And you know what, young man? You are in violation. You are in violation.
Violation of what? Parking restrictions? The third law of thermodynamics? Several strategic arms limitation treaties? Whereas I think you are possibly in violation of good fashionable taste.
Miss, you just get her out of here.
No, don't get out of here.
Oh no, I'm not talking to you.
You have to
get out.
Yeah, please call the police because I am going to...
Good plan, Karen. Call the police. That'll sort it out. You can show them your lawyering skills, can't you?
They're just going to take you away.
escort you out.
I guarantee you, they're going to take you away.
So, a quick recap. Big cat lawyer Karen claims that Matey Boy is in violation of something that is yet to be determined, and she wants the police. Meanwhile, Chappie says they'll take her away sometime later.
Get your hands off of me.
What is this? Some mistake, Sheriff?
You are kidnapping me. I will personally... What is your name?
Kidnap, eh? And I think you're quite fortunate that you decided not to follow through with grabbing at the Sheriff, because that may not have gone down very well.
I'll give you my...
Take your hands off of me. You don't have the right, sir.
Now, it could possibly be wrong, but I was always under the impression that law enforcement did have the right to physically detain people.
Get your hands off of me. I've done nothing wrong. I am not a criminal. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me.
Well, perhaps if you weren't behaving like a loudmouth demented bint in a bagel store, he wouldn't have to physically restrain you.
Do you think that's a possibility?
No.
Ma'am.
That's a violation.
Ma'am.
Take your hand off of
Ma'am.
me. Sir,
Don't come behind me.
You need to read the Constitution. You need to read the Constitution.
Excellent. I was waiting for you to bring the law into it. After all, you are apparently a lawyer.
Get your hands off of me. You don't have the right to do this. You're taking a picture of this. This is so illegal. You take your hands off of me, sir. I am not a criminal. I've done nothing wrong.
I'm asking you to
And I'm asking you to get your hand off of me. I'm asking you to take your hand off of me.
You're not really putting up much of a legal argument here. Perhaps you should ring one of your partners at Leopard Lawyers R Us.
I'm asking you to take your hand off of me.
Ma'am?
Take your hand off of me. Take your hand off of me.
Well, I must say I'm still not totally impressed with your legal skills. When you say you're a lawyer, is it that you actually just helped your brother get off a parking ticket once?
Take your hand off
You don't
of
want
me.
your interest to leave.
I don't want your
And
hand
I'm
off of
telling
me.
you-
You're violating my
I'm
personhood.
telling
Your personhood.
I have my First Amendment rights.
Now, I'm not an American citizen, but in my brief researches into the First Amendment, I found it covered things like freedom of religion, freedom of speech and press, petition and assembly, freedom of association, and I didn't see anything about being a loudmouth fishwife in a bagel store. Perhaps we should check precedent.
Haley versus United States. Haley 7, United States nothing. You see, it can be done. Can be done.
Look at this. You
you're
get
right,
this?
yes.
You get this?
I'm
I'm
driving
asking
you.
him to take his hand off of me. He has no right to kidnap me. This is
I'm not
kidnapping.
kidnapping you.
You are. Let go of me.
No.
You know, I'm pretty sure there's nothing that sheriff would like more than to let go of you. Unfortunately, he's doing his duty, upholding and enforcing the law.
Let go of me.
I'm happy you step out.
This is because the police department are ignorant of their constitutional rights. This is why this man has his hand on me.
Now, I'm not really sure of the tactics you're using, but calling the officer ignorant of the law doesn't seem to be a good move to me.
And he's on my personhood. And I have the right to protect my
understand that.
personhood. Take your hand off. Don't steal my purse. Now he's stealing my purse.
She out of here?
Karen, this is it. You've got to play your ace card. Lay down the law. He's asking if you're out of here.
I have
she's
done
out of here.
nothing wrong.
Stand up. Just stand up.
Take a picture of these guys. Get their names.
Or not. Apparently, you are out of here.
Get their names.
Can I have your badge ID, please?
Yee-hoo!
Can I have your badge ID?
You getting all this? You see this? This is illegal. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Let go of me.
You know, this reminds me of when we were taking our kids somewhere and they really, really didn't want to go, and they would try and sit themselves down. Now, it's an interesting legal ploy, but placing your leopard skin butt on a pavement ain't gonna work.
Shame on you. Let go of my purse. Are you filming this, sweetheart?
Yes, I am.
Are you filming this, sweetheart?
Oh yeah, she's filming it, and we are so glad.
Stop it! You cannot arrest me. I've done nothing illegal. I have done nothing illegal.
What you been arrested for?
Possibly being arrested for being a gobby old crone, or maybe offences against the Camouflage Act. I'm going for both.
Stop it. Stop it.
Look, Cupcake, I don't think they're going to stop it. This probably is your final chance, so come on, put up your best legal argument.
Put your arms back. Stop resisting.
Let go. I am not under arrest.
Well, you've been dragged out of a bagel store by two sheriffs, you've been pushed over the bonnet of their car, and they're cuffing you. Now, I'm not a legal expert, but to me, there's one or two hints that you may possibly be under arrest.
Leave me alone. I am not under arrest.
But then perhaps I'm wrong. Who am I to say?
Ah! I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Don't you dare go there, Karen. Those officers are using minimal force to restrain you. And despite the fact that you allegedly can't breathe, you seem to have no problem mouthing off.
Ah! I am not under arrest. You did not
Judy,
arrest
okay,
me.
just stand back on the
You
sidewalk,
did not arrest
okay?
me. You didn't say I was under arrest. I
Stand
plead
back on the
fifth.
sidewalk, please.
Let go of me.
Relax.
No. Honey, come here. Get my purse. He's trying to steal my purse from me.
Now, I would assume that it's quite unlikely for a couple of sheriffs who know they're being filmed to steal your purse. But that's just a guess, a wild stab in the dark, which incidentally is something you're likely to fall foul of if you carry on with this behaviour.
Can I get her first?
Ma'am,
Yes. Can you step back away?
Ma'am, stand on the sidewalk.
She's
Stop
on the
interfering.
phone.
Ma'am.
I think I would probably listen to that officer's advice if I were you. I mean, Lady Bagel Leopard Lawyer has decided she wants to spend several hours down the police station. So unless you wish to join her, just stand back and film.
They didn't even say I was stand on the sidewalk. This is a false arrest. They didn't even say I was unregistered. They have no right to arrest me. Let go of me.
Karen, I think the chances of those officers letting go of you now are somewhere between no hope and Bob Hope.
No! Come get my purse! No! Don't touch my purse! Don't touch my purse! Come get my purse, sweetheart.
So following Sweetheart already being told by the officers to back off and not interfere, you, as a lawyer, are recommending that she, interferes. I don't think that will go down very well.
In the name of Jesus.
What?
In the name of Jesus. I come against these principalities and powers, this lie, this abuse. This abuse.
Now, I don't wish to appear churlish, but one does feel a churl coming on. I'm not a religious man, but in my reading of the Bible, I don't recall that when Jesus was arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane, that he screamed and shouted at the Roman guards, that he claimed constitutional rights that didn't exist and tried to sit his butt down on the pavement.
Honey, come get my purse.
I'm scared to go put my arm.
No, ma'am, you're gonna stay right there.
What are you scared of?
No, she needs to get
That's
my
your
purse.
mom?
Let her get my purse. Stop manhandling me.
I'm sorry?
That's my purse.
Now, I can only imagine that those officers are thinking to themselves how they would love to take that purse of yours and wedge it in your cake hole just to shut you up.
Okay.
That's my purse. I am in charge of the situation. My purse.
I assume that this is a new definition of the phrase, I'm in charge of the situation, that I've not been previously aware of.
Oh, ma'am.
I am not under arrest.
Yes,
No
you
one
are.
arrested me.
You are under
No
arrest.
one said I was under arrest for
You are
what?
under arrest right
What
now,
is
ma'am.
my cause?
Ma'am,
What
do
is
me
my
a favor
cause?
right now. Step
I've
back a
done
little bit.
nothing wrong.
Well, being a lawyer, you're going to easily be able to demonstrate that in court. And of course, you've got Sweetheart's video footage. I'm sure that's going to help.
Step back.
I've
Step back.
done
Step back.
nothing
Ma'am,
wrong.
you can videotape, just step back.
No.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not trespassing. You can't trespass in a public business.
And I thought you were a lawyer. You can trespass anywhere that you don't have permission to be. Those businesses grant permission to their customers. They can withhold or withdraw that permission anytime they like.
They rent the property. No, they can't, sir.
And that's your considered legal reasoning behind that statement, is it? Because unless you own your own home and you're a tenant, that would mean that I can just come and visit, and there's nothing you can do to stop me, and you can't get me removed. You total chuff nugget.
This is a lie. No, I'm not sitting in your car.
Now, I'm not a gambling man, but I'd be willing to bet a great big pile of cash in easy to carry bundles that you are getting into their car.
Stop it!
Ma'am, you're under arrest.
Can I get her purse?
Ma'am, no, you can't. She's under arrest. It's her property, not yours.
We have a winner.
I really don't understand what it is with people like this lady. When I say lady, I mean lady in the loosest possible sense of the term. In fact, so loose it's actually spelt obnoxious gimboid. You know, there are two types of Karen in this world, and I hate them both. If you haven't, perhaps you'll consider popping over to my channel, have a look around, and maybe subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Still, on the plus side, with Creaky being away for a while, it must make a nice change not having to switch on the captions. Tidy.
Alright, watch this next. But before you do, make sure you subscribe. By order of the Creaky Blinder.